Yo, what's up? It's me. Just thought I'd make a quick video because I just watched Born Again Season 3. Season 3, Episode 3. And you know what? It was a big improvement in a lot of ways. There were no, eye-rollingly bad lines of dialogue. I really liked the trial. I thought it was well executed, and the speeches that both Matt and the defendant gave were interesting and raised, good points about, how much should we tolerate vigilantism in a system like this. Obviously, the cops being corrupt notwithstanding, let's pretend the cops were actually doing their jobs. Should we tolerate vigilantes like White Tiger or Daredevil? And the answer is, it's complicated. It's very complicated, and this is an episode that didn't shy away from that. A lot of great moments from Matt. You know what I actually like? The stuff they gave Jerry or whatever his name is. The witness guy being too intimidated to fess up in front of the NYPD. It's cops are kind of evil. And this show doesn't seem to be shying away from the fact that it's just a flawed institution. The Fisk stuff was especially good. Again, no real miss lines from Fisk this time. And the Vanessa stuff, I'll be right back. Okay, it's stopped. I was going to close the window. And the Vanessa stuff has just been really good. I like the fact that I like her progression throughout the entire franchise, from being not involved with this side of the business to being more adamant about getting involved with it than Fisk himself. And just generally, they set up some really interesting plot threads, good cliffhanger at the end of the episode, and generally it felt like an improvement. Again, I liked it a lot. I was enjoying all the side characters that I was complaining about. I thought they were better handled here, but they kept it mostly tied around Matt, White Tiger, and Fisk, and I thought all three of them had a lot of great material here. The only real big complaint I had was the guy who played Officer, what's his name? The one who testifies against White Tiger, who tries to intimidate Matt in the bathroom before the trial. His actor was doing just an absolutely abysmal job, and I hate to say it. I really want to give the actors the benefit of the doubt because it's all about the material they were given, but he was slurring his words real hard. He's talking about his partner who died, and he's talking about this. It's oh, he's a great guy, and now I get to hang out with him again. And he's not really, emoting at all, and not putting emotions into his lines, and he's slurring, and it just was a bad performance. And unfortunately, he was a big part of that early part of the trial, which was otherwise great. So that was disappointing to see, but I just hope that, I'm hoping that they're saving the good actors for the important parts of the season, because now we're getting into an interesting arc. It's either Frank or somebody who's using spoilers by the way. It's somebody who's appropriated the Punisher symbol, kills White Tiger at the end of the episode, which was, I saw it coming, especially after they actually won the trial. I'm well, this guy, Fisk isn't going to tolerate that one way or another, but I wasn't expecting to see somebody with the Punisher symbol, and it's not necessarily Frank. It could be, because we saw the cops appropriate the Punisher logo, and it could be a lot of people. But generally, I'm feeling a lot more positive about the show after this episode. I feel like it could go in a lot of good directions from here, and I'm interested to see what they come up with next. Those first two episodes were really rocky. I had an 18-minute rant just about how much I didn't care for them, so it's good to see them pick it up a little bit. But some of the things. First of all, no fight scenes at all this episode, which I actually personally liked. I like that they're focusing more on the courtroom drama side of Daredevil, because that's what always made Daredevil interesting compared to other heroes, was the lawyer stuff, and they're focusing super hard on that, which means that we actually get an episode with almost no action at all. We get a bit of a chase sequence with a van. Sherry's driving a van, and the cops are chasing him a little bit, but nothing crazy, and no fight scenes at all. So I can't say that the fight scenes have improved as much as the dialogue. Cinematography still whatever, but the pacing felt a lot less those first two episodes. It felt like they were trying to cram a lot in. Now they just gave the trial room to breathe. We spent a lot of time in that courtroom, and it was good drama, and it was just an entertaining episode. No fight scenes at all, which I didn't personally mind, but it does make me question, are the fight scenes going to be as rough when they come back? And also, White Tiger. This isn't a slight against the show or the writing or anything, but White Tiger might be the biggest fraud in the MCU, because how are you going to have a suit that looks straight out of the CW or Party City, a magical amulet that enhances your strength and reflexes and everything, and you're going to get taken out by a bullet to the back of the head like a normal person? You're supposed to be a superhero. They were hyping him up in the courtroom he has a magical amulet that gives him all these powers, but he doesn't need that to be a hero. Well, clearly he did, and clearly even with the magical amulet it wasn't enough. So put White Tiger on fraud watch. Except that he's dead. So put them on pack watch, actually. Other than that, entertaining episode. Looking forward to see what the season has to offer. It's just hard to think about any show that isn't Severance right now, or maybe Invincible. The Invincible finale was also great, and Severance finale next week has me like, ugh. Never been this impatient for a finale of a show, but I will be there frame one, and maybe I'll make a Severance video after that comes out. Although I don't think I have much to add. Other people have already talked about how great the show is, analyzed it frame by frame, talked about how amazing everything is. I pretty much feel the same way. It's a masterpiece. It's one of the most well-written shows I've seen in years. And yeah, I don't think I'm liking season 2 as much as season 1, but if they stick this landing, I will be willing to concede that season 2 is an overall stronger season than season 1. Anyway, let's keep it short today before I go into a whole last rant. Let's keep it there. Daredevil Born Again going in a good direction. Big improvement. And I'm interested to see where the show goes from here. I'm interested to see if they can make the fight scenes cool too, because, like I said, we're going in an exciting direction. You know, I don't exactly know where the season's going to go from here, but I'm very interested to see. So, yeah. See you in the next one.